What if I said, I know a secret? What if I said, possible meta? Would you believe me? Let me show you.
Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals, Space Unicorn here, bringing some hot frag action. Today, guys, we're going to be covering the secret to Valkia, because she's been flying under the radar, just sneaking around, tippy-toe style, you know, like tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. And she may be a meta buster. I'll explain what that means momentarily, but before we do that, please do me a huge favor. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support is genuinely appreciated, and I cannot do it without your help, so please do that for me. Ring the bell if you want to. Also, did you have a creator code? Use creator code SPACE UNICORN in the item shop. As 10% of your purchase goes to me, helps me pay bills, get ahead on things, and just take care of general things. Now, that being said, I'm going to show you now how to build the ultimate Valkia, something that can really do some damage in the current meta. People are sleeping on this. She got a really nice buff, and you can really kind of twist the stats a little to make her extremely powerful. Now let's get into how you want to build your Valkia for the arena. First thing you're going to want to do here, guys, is if you have double frag powers, it's obviously a huge help. And boiler duration increased and jump increased as well. Huge, huge, huge. Now, let's get into the implants, as more of you guys will have the implants as both frag powers. I do have both, but for some reason they're both shown as locked. You can see them on the character. First thing you want to do is you want to think. Whenever you build your character, you want to strengthen something. Now, we want to reduce damage, increase HP, or regenerate health. Valkia is low health, so she's going to gain more by regenerating than she will by reducing damage taken, even though they are higher percentage. But because she's low health, an increase in health is worth more. Now, second implant you want to do is you want to add slow effect. Why do you want to add slow? Because she is a hit scan character. The slower your opponent moves, the easier it is to rip them apart, and her gun does good damage. The third implant that you are going to want to do, this one's going to get your mind here, you're going to want to increase the fire rate. Why? Valkia actually does a lot of damage. Her fire rate's just a little too slow to hit consistently. By increasing, you will enable yourself to hit more shots more consistently, making her do a lot more damage. Now, for the fourth implant, this one's going to be interesting for you. Decrease respawn, increase ability duration, or a decreased ability timer. Now, you're going to want to increase the duration even more. Why? Because with the double frag power, even with the 3 seconds, you now are increasing it additional on top of the 3 seconds, making your ult so you can chain kill. Let me show you. Alright guys, we're going into this match with our built Valkia. This Valkia has been to the gym, she's been hitting the weights, she is swole. That's right, very, very strong. Why do I say it? Well, very simple. I know her ult takes a long time to charge, but with the health regen, and if you're able to keep characters at distance, you're going to see that this card can kind of shred. Don't tell anybody. People are sleeping on this card. As you can see right here, mine is only level 11, but I'm doing 23 to the body. It's 33 to 35 to the head. That is really good damage, and whenever you combine it with a 4-round burst, that adds up, especially since all shots hit exactly the same spot and there is no deviation like there is in several of the other characters. What does that mean? Well, that means if you hit all 4 shots of your burst to the body at level 11, that's right, level 11, you're doing 116 damage to the body. To the head, let this sink in, you're doing 140 damage. That is a lot of damage, guys. That combined with an ultimate ability that is toxic. This is ridiculous how good this is with the increased duration from the frag power and the implant. You're really able to chain kills together. There we just had a casual double kill. It's insane how well that works. Now, you could decrease the ability intervals a bit. That can help too. But I would rather have a longer ability and less of them than have more abilities but for shorter duration, as the ability can be a little tricky to get used to. Once you get used to it, you can kind of make do with both implants. All we're going to do here, guys, with Valkia is kind of float around. I am very comfortable right now because this character is gaining 50 health every few seconds, and then on top of that, she has an ultimate ability that is an absolute unit. to try and handle. There are very few players who are going to handle the ult. And truthfully, none of the really good meta characters you're going to see everybody running like Wave can do anything about it because of the shield. That's right, Wave's ability will not damage you whenever you're in your ult for a certain duration. So if you get your ult popped and you notice, oh, I've got a Wave thing coming on me, pop that ult. You get that little shield. That little shield works, boys. It doesn't cancel your ult. Surprised? Don't get me wrong, it'll take some getting used to time it. But you have about 4 seconds in the Valkia ult where you are invincible, and even Wave cannot do anything to knock you out of the sky. That makes this card capable of countering Wave, which is very interesting, as most people would kind of sleep on this card because, oh, it's kind of a weird firing mechanic. Damage is good, but I can't aim with it correctly. Ultimate ability was too short, but with all these attachments and build, you can really do some monster damage. And then on top of that, you increase the fire rate, so you're emptying an entire clip. Oh, by the way, ultimate ability goes through walls. Just saying. Look at this, just a nice casual through the wall, damage the tower, you know, just relaxing stuff. Right here, we got another one. Look at all the damage, guys. Remember, I have 20 rounds in the clip, and they're emptying very quickly. I just did 2 bursts. 2 bursts to that Dolby, and Dolby's gone. 2 bursts, guys. Watch this little chain here. Let's get Scrapper. Oh, they would all die if time didn't run out. Let's get into our second match, Street Frag. We're going to talk more about the Valkia that everybody is sleeping on. I'm telling you, go check this card out. Alright, guys, so back to Valkia, back on topic. Is this card meta? Not quite. It's close. And reason being is there's going to be players that can maximize this card's potential and will be extremely hard to kill. That's just the simple truth. Valkia is a tough card to kill when played correctly, especially if your opponent does not close the gap between you and this card. This card can literally sit and kind of do whatever it wants. Does really good tower damage with the ult. You really don't sleep on it, guys. I'm telling you. Now, what do I mean by a meta buster? Well, very simply, the ult on this card is not going to be countered by the cards that are playing in meta. That shield protects me from a red shadow. That shield protects me from a wave ult. It protects me from taking damage. The only way you're really going to do anything is if you're a good shot and it can hit your shot. But this card doesn't have extremely low health. It's low, but it's not one-shot capable. So now you're in trouble. It means you have to hit more than one shot, and on top of that, this card's going to be moving around at different elevations, making you uncomfortable, exposing you to the other cards that are on the field because you have to stand still to get your aim locked in to try and do something with this. It's just something you kind of notice here. It's just like, man, she's kind of shredding. That's what you're seeing here. She is a meta buster. She's not quite meta, but a really good player is going to be able to use this card to really cause some problems for their opponent. I mean, dude, that damage is no joke. The ultimate ability, no joke. Overall, this card slept on. I can't stress that enough for you. Like, look at this poor little Bobbler. Bobbler gone. Dan gone. Where's another one? They're all dead. I've got nobody left to shoot at. Let's find another one somewhere else. Somewhere there's got to be somebody who wants to fight me, right? Nah. You guys should probably just stay in spawn. Even the Lily ult gets burned through with this ultimate ability of Valkia. Now we're going to get into another match here, guys. It'll be our final match. It'll be a payload, and we're going to be using Lily as well. As you can see, we're doing very well with her. It's not going to change. All right, here we go. Another very good lineup on the other side of the field, at least defensively. A little under-leveled. I was hoping for a little higher-level opponent, but is what it is. Now, what you're going to see here is interesting. Actually, this one, okay. So this is kind of my future voice, guys. I've collected my thoughts. This guy right here has something very weird going on with his account. You'll see what I mean. Whenever I played this guy, he was on a 28-game win streak, and I can't quite wrap my head around how he's on a 28-game win streak. Because I'm looking at his cards. His card levels aren't there. His lineup's good, but it's not really a buster lineup. So what's going on with it? Well, watch what happens next. This is the first hack that I'm 90% sure is actually lag switching. This used to be a thing in Call of Duty. Basically what it is if you take a lot of damage, you lag around the field. Now, I'm not saying it 100% is, but you guys will see what I mean here in a second. It gets really sus. I think. Maybe this is that guy. I don't know. Recorded a lot of videos. Back on Valkia, though. Nope, sorry, this is not... Wait, is he? No, this isn't the guy. My apologies. This is not the guy that was hacking. You guys will see the hacker video in the future here. You guys talking in the future. Back to Valkia. So, as you guys noticed here with Valkia, we've done really well on the kills, very well on the builds. Just a very overpowering character when played correctly. Dolby's here, Dolby's dead. Lily's here, Lily needs to hide or she's gonna die. My ult is so long, there's not much they can do. And right here, I'm gonna go toe-to-toe with a Lily and emerge victorious with Valkia. Let that sink in. I just beat a Lily in a heads-up fight. Think about that for a second. Lily! One of the cards I say is slept on.
Base is under attack.
And I just beat him in a heads-up fight with Valkia. Little Valkia. I'm telling you guys, if you have the ability to run this build, do it. Try it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, as you guys see, we're about to wrap this match. Before we do, I need to tell you guys something. We are doing comment of the day again. What you need to do to enter comment of the day, all you gotta do is like the video, comment down below with a comment that either makes me laugh, a serious comment, or a heartfelt comment, and one person will be selected every video and put at the end of the video. Who knows, maybe you'll appear on YouTube. Now, that being said, I guess it's time for us to roll into our comment of the day. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, so today our comment of the day comes from Rathna Pandi. Joke. Zmod playing Among Us. Zmod, I'm going to follow Tanner. Next meeting. Everyone, Zmod sus. Zmod was the jester. Me? What? Thank you for coming. Stay safe, and I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye.